A warm welcome back to the Kalkine TV studio. This is Sage bringing you the top news for the day. Alarming scenes in one of India's largest cities, New Delhi, has become one of the worst hit cities in India. With 23,686 new cases reported on Monday, a strict lockdown has been imposed by authorities for a week, which is sparking chaotic scenes as immigrant workers rush to catch public transport out of the city. The major bus terminal saw people being crushed into each other as some people even climbed into buses through windows, desperate to make it out of the city before the curfew conditions began, which could involve increases in fares leaving the city. With the crowds of daily wage earners and labourers crowding at Anand Vihar terminal in East Delhi, it is feared that some people may transfer the virus to their regional villages and homesteads after this mass exodus. Last year, during similar lockdown conditions, some were forced to leave the city by foot, and it was reported that many died on foot over the journey home. However, being stuck in the city of 20 million is much worse prospect for some who could be left without work or money. India has now surpassed South America with total number of cases and is second in the world, only behind America for number of COVID-19 infections. The medical infrastructure is under pressure, with hospitals struggling to bed and care for patients. The stats are phenomenal. The virus surge increased by 64% from the previous week, with the number of new cases for the week being 1.4 million. UK is now preventing entry to the UK for those who have entered India in the last 10 days, and this comes after Prime Minister Boris Johnson did have plans to visit India next week. In other news from the UK, authorities are investigating the possibility of creating a national digital currency, which could be known as Britcoin. Treasury Chief Rishi Sunak and the Bank of England have started a task force who will explore the benefits to the central bank on the introduction of a digital currency for the nation. If the digital currency plans to go ahead, it will run alongside the existing system of cash and credit cards for households and businesses. The move comes with the current pandemic conditions, which sees more people using cashless alternatives for making payments. While the world awaits more news on international travel, Australians who have been banned from travelling overseas could be able to, due to a loophole at the Auckland airport. New Zealanders have not been banned like Australians have been from overseas travel. However, authorities at Auckland airport, New Zealand, will not stop Australians from getting onto onward flights to other overseas nations. Anyone who does choose to do this has been warned by Australian authorities that getting flight back to Australia could be very difficult due to strict low numbers that are being maintained for re-entering the Australian borders. Thank you for your time watching. That is all for now, but do keep watching Kalkine TV as Dean and the other anchors will be back with more live market updates. And this is Sage signing off.